sad that I don't have, because I was looking for like a streaming, I don't know, not a streaming, like content to upload, and I kind of didn't want to go into the Twitch drama all the time. I did it, you know, it is what it is. You aspiring YouTuber, so you have to do it at one point.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Bandai Namco Summer Showcase live from Studio Odyssey. I'm Sydney Goodman, here to present today's exciting lineup of game news along with Connor Cahoon.
Thank you so much. And thank you so much to Bandai Namco Entertainment for having us here today with everyone watching online. Now, some of you out there may be familiar with the Summer Showcase, now in its third year, but you may notice we're in a very different setting this year, a very swanky set.
It is very swanky. We have been transported into this amazing Tokyo meets LA inspired city where you can come along as we meet different game producers and reveal some brand new games and trailers.
Ooh, and I think we're ready to reveal our first worldwide reveal. Sorry about that. I'm so excited. I can't help myself.
I'm ready.
To start us off, we have a very first look at a game based on a massively popular anime franchise with explosive action, touching friendship, and heroic characters. This is sure to go beyond all expectations. Let's take a look.
This inner flame will pass to the next generation.
Oh.
And that generation will entrust it to the next.
Did I?
This fire will continue to burn into the
very hard to
future.
pick a favorite anime. It's like trying to pick a favorite song.
Everyone's waiting for you. Let's make sure they know we are
I don't hate
here.
Deku.
Take this! We'll blast through to your main body! Come on, guys!
Although, aside from I think the last Dragon Ball, most of these anime,
I'm not losing sight of you. We haven't been able to talk about
most of these anime
From now on, this is
games
our
are,
story. He's badly injured.
subpar.
Defeat him.
So you're the best. Take a money grab.
I also can't pretend I didn't see you crying in there! Shut up, you insignificant pest! I'm going to
I
stop
think the Dragon Ball one is the one
gear.
that did the best.
Third
The
gear!
RPG one, forgot about that.
Overdrive! Detroit!
Alright, fighting game. And then the Naruto one.
We've known each other long enough, and you should know.
I kind of want to change my camera. Should I do it? I'll do it next time. I don't want to.
Hello everyone. 配信をご覧の皆様こんにちは。僕のヒーローアカデミアゴールズジャスティスのプロデューサー宮崎青葉です。本日ようやく皆様にゲームのお披露目ができて本当に嬉しいです。本作は僕のヒーローアカデミアの最新家庭用ゲームで物語のクライマックスである最終決戦をコンセプトとした対戦アクションゲームとなります。本作ではこれまで僕のヒーローアカデミアのゲームをプレイしていただいた皆様にはもちろんアニメを熱心にご覧になっている皆様にも新たな楽しみをお届けできるよう物語のクライマックスである最終決戦をゲームならではの演出でより深く没入できるように再現することにこだわりました。現在アニメファイナルシーズンの制作と並行してゲームの開発を進めております。アニメとは異なる表現ゲームならではの視点から最終決戦を体験いただけます。アニメの素晴らしいビジュアルを最大限に生かした美麗なグラフィックで迫力ある最終決戦をゲームで体験してください。本作にはアニメに登場する数多くのキャラクターを実装しています。最終決戦で活躍した人気キャラクターたちが参戦しあの時見せた新技や新形態も使用可能になります。さらにヒロアカ家庭用ゲームでは初となる遊泳高校1年 A 組生徒が全員登場することも魅力の一つです。各キャラクターユニークの個性を忠実に再現したバトルをお楽しみください。バトルシステムはアニメファンもゲームファンもどなたでも爽快な個性アクションをお楽しみいただけるように設計されています。本作のバトルでは最大3人のチームを組むことができ、キャラクターチェンジを行いながらコンボをつないでいく3対3のコンビネーションバトルを楽しむことができます。また ライジングというシステムによりキャラクターを大幅にパワーアップすることが可能です。バトルシステムに関する詳細は今後の情報にご期待ください。本日は最新作僕のヒーローアカデミアオールズジャスティスの魅力のほんの一部をご紹介いたしました。これまで僕のヒーローアカデミアのゲームをプレイしていただいた皆様はもちろん、アニメを熱心にご覧込んでおりますので、ぜひお楽しみください。プレイステーション、Xbox、Steam にてぜひウィッシュリストの登録もよろしくお願いいたします。最後に原作者である堀越康平先生から熱いメッセージをいただいておりますので、そちらで締めさせていただきたいと思います。皆様ありがとうございました。
The one that was really well done. I had to Google that one. I mean, I remember.
How was that for our first announcement, everyone? Are you ready at home to go plus ultra? Sorry for
I'm ready.
I'm just so excited. Now, thank you to Miyazaki-san and the development team for bringing their passion to this project and to our summer showcase stage. And as Miyazaki-san mentioned, I have Mr. Kohei Horikoshi's message right in front of me here. So let's read it, shall we? Hello, this is Kohei Horikoshi, the original creator of My Hero Academia.
It's automatic.
I'm so happy that they're making another game now that now that the original manga is complete. I can't believe this is happening. In earlier games, I used Ida and Kirishima. This time, you can use all of Class 1A. So I'm already excited to see who I'll master. Also, the expressions are amazing. Everything on the screen is even more plus ultra than before. Let's all play together when it's released. Thank you, Horikoshi-san, for sharing this special message with our fans.
Bro.
Now, for more news on My Hero Academia All's Justice, be sure to follow Bandai Namco on social media to catch more news in the future.
Up next, we have a dramatic adventure bound by blood. Code Vein 2 arrives in 2026.
We recently announced the return of Revenants in Code Vein 2. Let's check in with game producer Izuka-san to learn more about the mysterious girl Lou and her role in this gilded time-traveling action RPG.
Action RPG. What's this?
皆さんこんにちは。コードベイン2プロデューサーの飯塚です。本作は2019年に発売されたコードベインのシリーズ完全新作になります。コードベインは崩壊した近未来の世界で生きる吸血鬼たちが滅びの運命に抗うドラマティックなストーリー展開と手に汗握るチャレンジングな探索アクションが魅力のシリーズです。前作以上に進化したゲーム体験をお楽しみいただけます。吸血攻撃、バディシステム、ブラッドコードなどおなじみのシステムも登場します。ぜひご期待ください。舞台は人間と吸血鬼が共存している未来の世界になります。そこでは様々な物質を異形に変えてしまう輪廻と呼ばれる変質現象と吸血鬼たちの自我を奪い化け物へと変えてしまう渇望の月の存在で、世界は滅びの一途をたどっていました。主人公は化け物に対抗する力を持つ吸血鬼ハンターでしたが、任務中に命を落としてしまいます。そんな主人公に自らの心臓を分けて蘇生させたのが吸血鬼の少女ルーです。彼女の持つ時間を移動する特別な力を借りて100年前の世界へ旅立ち、滅びゆく世界を救うための戦いに身を投じることになります。ルーの他にも過去と現代の世界では様々な吸血鬼たちとの出会いが待っています。時間を超えて展開するドラマティックなストーリーにぜひご期待ください。本作はプレイステーション5、Xbox シリーズ X、S、Steam にて2026年に発売予定です。今後の続報をお待ちください。それではスタジオにお戻しします。
It's in preparation to
now, I know
to
just
some
thinking
other
about the return of Code Vein is sure to get your blood pumping. But if you really want your heart to skip a beat, then brace yourself for the delightful rhythmic adventures of Patapon Replay 1+2.
Talk about old school.
Beloved rhythm games, Patapon 1 and 2
I did not play this
back
personally.
together
I
in
was
one bundle.
too immersed in Counter-Strike back in the day, but
Patapon
I remember
1+2
some of my friends were like telling me if I bought
now,
the PSP, this was
so Krista's here with me today to dive a little deeper into the game and break it all down for us. So Krista, how you doing?
I'm so excited to be here. I'm excited to talk about these cute little guys. We're not going to spend too long making you wait, but we have loaded up a small army of rhythmic warriors for today's demo.
Okay, good. I'm excited for this. Let's get into it.
Are we ready? Here we go.
Oh, we have a big screen?
Yeah.
Oh, lovely.
So Patapon is a rhythm action adventure game where players use 4 mystical drums to command an army of cute and mysterious little eyeball creatures named Patapons.
I mean, they look really cute right there. They look like they're living their best life. I'm sure nothing will go wrong.
Exactly. And as you are their new mighty one, and it's up to you to lead them on the journey to the legendary Earth End.
Oh,
you know, casual, normal stakes.
So I'm like their leader, they all respect me?
Yes, absolutely.
I can get behind this. But I was expecting something a bit more light-hearted for a rhythm game. This seems quite intense.
You don't have to feel too powerful quite yet, but playing Patapon's really, really simple. Just hit 4 drums to the rhythm and your Patapons follow your lead.
I get it.
Every time you input it correctly, they sing back.
You'd be impressed with how easily I would mess up 4 inputs. It's
pretty
like
well, don't worry about that because new to this game under the help button is the content command display. It's a convenient reminder of what drum commands will be helpful for each level.
Is this all the commands we can expect to see as well?
Yeah, these are the ones that are helpful for each level.
Okay.
And your basic attack goes pon,
the instant
pon,
gratification growth mechanic.
They're doing a little rile up
it's
here.
what RPG essentially gives
some airtime
there.
See, we're fighting the
so it's a mix of that.
Patapon eating plant named Shuckle.
Naturally, of course that exists.
Yes.
Oh no.
And it's got these 3 arms that grab your little Patapon.
Probably able to.
Okay, so but they're safe right now. They're fine. We can still save them.
Yes.
Okay.
They can break free.
Come on, Patapons, come on. Lock in.
I think we're good.
Okay, looks good so far.
Oh no, 2 of them are being swallowed.
Oh no.
Just a little bit.
They'll be fine, right?
Yeah, no, definitely.
No,
don't worry about it.
It's fine,
those little hats that you collect in the corner can be buried, and then your Patapons can come back and help you out again.
Wonderful, wonderful. And the whole time I have to keep pressing things to the beat and be on point.
Yes, but you know, with this game, you don't have to be super precise.
Okay.
As long as the Patapon respond, you'll continue to march on, just like them.
Okay, I've got that. So I noticed that we're fighting this monster. Is it only boss levels in this, or are there other types of missions?
No, so there's also
hunting
the same
mode,
battling the Zigatons that you see along the way, and there's other mini games that kind of keep you motivated to the long journey.
Okay. And I see even though we've lost a few Patapons, they're not stopping their attack.
No, there's a big.
Yeah, so it really is like a battle. You can lose some Patapons.
Some sleep gas, yeah.
Okay, they're back up.
We're riling them up right now.
Creative, especially.
Yes, and
considering
you can see
this
with
came out,
attacks, he's losing some arms.
I don't know how many PSP, bro.
So I think the Patapons are doing a good job despite being a little eepy.
Okay. One arm just came back, but I think we're making some progress here.
No, definitely. I believe the Shuckle is getting pushed back as we speak.
Okay, nice.
Not even a little nap is enough to stop the Patapon. They're very determined.
Now, I am, as you would say, washed. I'm not very good at games. How, if I mess up, is there any punishment, or is it?
They'll look at you, they'll judge for a little bit, and then they just keep on going.
Oh, okay.
So you just gotta lock in.
I need to lock in. But I see that the Patapons have pushed them back a little bit here. We're making some progress. Okay, maybe, all right. Okay, I spoke too soon. Oh, no.
We've got some big stomps going on. That's okay. We're still in it. We haven't lost anybody.
Nice. Oh, no.
They're really tough.
Falling asleep.
Parry.
How do I round them up? Okay.
Parry it,
square,
Patapon.
circle, X, triangle. Okay, easily. That would be simple. Okay.
Oh, dude, he did parry.
So you can
they dodge.
So yes. They can do a big jump up into the air like that.
Oh, you have combos
and
down
avoid
there.
the gas if possible.
Oh my God. Okay. I don't think I would be as talented with the Patapons as this. Okay, but it looks like maybe we did it.
I think they just did it.
Yes. Okay.
Your Patapons are
actually
safe.
very revolutionary for the time.
Survive another day. Oh my gosh! Thank God I wouldn't like that. But thank you, Krista, for leading us through that demo.
The gaming industry has.
And if you would like to learn more about the game, we recently shared a full system trailer, which we will link in the chat.
Oh, wonderful. And don't forget, viewers at home, that Patapon 1+2 replay will be released on July 11th. And it'll be playable on PlayStation 5, Nintendo Switch, and PC. So that's only 1 week to go. So thank you once again, Krista, for taking us through the first step in our journey.
Actually, I haven't finished Sea of Stars yet. I have to finish
Coming up next, we'll travel to a mythical land in Toa and the Guardians of the Sacred Tree.
These are all Bandai Namco games.
Welcome.
Essentially,
new
all
IP
anime
developed
games.
by Brownies. Toa and the Guardian of the Sacred Tree is a new roguelike
is there a
where
Bandai Namco
bombs,
game
blades,
that
and
doesn't have
bravery
like anime
decide
style
the fate
aesthetic?
of all. You can explore this far-off mystic realm where the game launches September 19th. Today, we'll hear from game producer Nagaoka-san as he takes us deeper into the game mechanics and some brand new gameplay. And keeping an eye out in chat for a special custom PC giveaway starting right now.
配信をご覧の皆さん、こんにちは。トアと真珠の祈り子たちのプロデューサーの長岡大輔です。本日は未公開の映像やプレイ映像とともにゲームの魅力をしっかりお伝えできたらなと思っておりますので、ぜひ最後までご覧いただけると嬉しいです。本作はオリエンタルな世界観の中で刀と杖を駆使したハイスピードなアクションが楽しめるローグライトゲームです。ダンジョンでは個性豊かな8キャラクターの中から2キャラクターを選び、フロア内の敵を一掃しながらダンジョンの奥へ進んでいきます。部屋をクリアするとランダムに発生する音調と呼ばれる報酬でキャラクターの能力を強化することができるので、どんどん自分を強化していきながら部屋を進み、ボスが待つダンジョンの奥を目指しましょう。物語の舞台となるのは真珠神という神様が祀られているとある里で、そこに住む神の子トワと世界の平和を脅かすマガツと呼ばれる邪悪な神の対立を描いた物語が展開されていきます。ゲームの拠点となる里では主人公トワを操作して8人の仲間たちの能力の強化や刀作りなどを行ってダンジョンをより攻略しやすくすることができます。個性豊かな里の住人たちとトワが繰り広げるサイドストーリーにもぜひご注目ください。本日はダンジョン内でのプレイヤブルキャラクターとなる祈り子たちに関する初公開の映像をご用意いたしました。こちらをご覧ください。
No shot, bro. It's an actual fish that they just put a body on. Look at that. It's not even like a fish, man. It's just a fish. Jesus. I guess it worked. It sure had me laughing. FPS animation.
No matter what, we plunge onward. I shall end you.
What's that? Is that like multiplayer? Or is that just like somebody that goes with you, like a mechanic?
This shall serve me well.
I think it's a mechanic. Right? Swap between 1 and 2.
Special move, chaotic annihilation blade.
Make way.
I must
don't
not
know.
dishonor my blade.
It looks
With
good,
our hands joined,
but
we will not lose.
somehow I don't feel the impact of the slashes of the hits. Maybe that's just from looking at it.
今回は8人の祈り子の中から烈火と錦の2人を紹介します。烈火は侍のような見た目の通り、里にある道場の師範を務めるほどの剣の達人です。一方でトワのことが大好きなキャラクターで、トワの言うことは全肯定しちゃうけなげさが見ていてとても微笑ましいキャラクターで、個人的にも大好きなキャラクターの一人です。アクションの面では連続攻撃と範囲攻撃の2種類を持っていて、非常にバランスの取れた使いやすいキャラクターで、最初に触るキャラクターとしてもかなりおすすめで、実際チュートリアルのキャラクターは烈火ちゃんになっています。錦はかなりインパクトのある見た目をしていますが、実はとても信心深く豊富なキャラクターです。モニヤ神という神を信仰しており、善行を詰めはいつかモニヤ神に出会えるという教えを信じて、裏々旅を続けており、マガツ討伐も人助けの一環として参加しています。アクションでは個人的には烈火と並んで使いやすいキャラクターかなと思います。移動を兼ねた攻撃だったり広範囲の連撃で縦横無尽に気持ちよくダンジョンを攻略することができると思います。この見た目で泳げないっていう設定もとってもチャーミングで、チームメンバーに一番受けが良かったのもこの錦くんでした。トワと真珠の祈り子たちの情報は公式 X 等で毎週公開していく予定です。ゲームの内容やシステムはもちろん、個性豊かなキャラクターたちに焦点を当てたコンテンツにもぜひご期待ください。ありがとうございました。それではスタジオにお戻しします。
Death Note. They're still milking money out of Death Note? This thing ended, I don't know, a decade ago, bro. Guess that's a W for whoever wrote it. I forgot his I didn't pay attention to the writer who wrote it, but dubs for him. Still making money off this. It's what it is. Death Note game. Kind of weird. Kind of weird. Some of these games that people make, I don't know who's the target audience.
Pac-Man is one of the most recognizable characters in all of gaming. But a dark alternate take on the iconic Hungry Hero as a 2D action platformer is coming when Shadow Labyrinth launches July 18th. And Noah is here to talk more about it.
How's it going, Cindy?
It's going fantastic.
Good. You actually helped us to announce Shadow Labyrinth at the Game Awards last December.
I did. It was a great honor, and
is
I am glad
like
to be the
RPG Pac-Man?
harbinger.
Why does that sound so
Pac-Man.
serious?
And revealing some new gameplay.
Shadow
That's right.
Labyrinth.
In Shadow Labyrinth, players will take on the role of Swordsman number 8, accompanied by a familiar-looking yellow orb known as Puck, and explore a mysterious and hostile planet.
Puck, as in Puckman, the arcade game's original name?
That's right. You really know your Pac lore.
Side-scrolling
There's lore?
Metroidvania.
Okay, what if I told you that the Amazon Prime Video secret level Pac-Man episode is a prequel to the events of Shadow Labyrinth, and that Shadow Labyrinth's story takes place in an interconnected universe whose timeline canonically connects games like Bosconian and Dig Dug. There's even a big reference to Splatterhouse.
Oh my god, well that is crazy, and I am so here for it. I also really like how the Pac-Man maze inspired the game's massive map.
That's right, it's very Pac-Man, and you can eat your enemies.
Pac-Man and I have that in common. I'm kidding.
I don't know.
But isn't that the most important thing about Pac-Man? So are there other Pac-Man things twisted to the dark side?
Yes, and Seigo Aizawa, Shadow Labyrinth's producer, has prepared a message just about that.
My dad definitely played Pac-Man. He was the first guy who introduced me to games.
皆さんこんにちは。7月18日発売予定のシャドウラビリンスのプロデューサーの相沢です。今年はパックマン45周年でメイクインパクトがテーマになります。今回はゲーム内で対峙することとなる G ホストと呼ばれる存在の最終形態と一部ゲームプレイをお見せしたいと思います。パックマンでおなじみの敵キャラゴーストたちを再解釈したシャドウラビリンス版 G ホストをお楽しみください。勘のいい方であれば何かにお気づきになるかもしれませんね。それではスタジオにお戻しします。どうぞ。
Let's go.
Thank you, Aizawa-san, and a happy 45th anniversary to Pac-Man.
That's right, 45 amazing years. And we knew that this being the year of impact, it was the right time to bring players a Pac-Man experience like never before.
Perfect. Well, I'm excited to see it because Aizawa-san mentioned some exclusive gameplay.
That's right. Let's jump into it.
Perfect. Well, off the bat, where in the game
the last
we?
real
Metroidvania side-scroller game that I played. You're seeing a whole bunch of things that a player would have already earned, and we're going to see a boss battle that is really far in.
Pretty epic.
That being said,
aside from
let's
all
jump
of the
in.
Mega Man series,
before we go, we need to equip some perks.
Okay, so perks. Tell me what I'm looking at here.
So I mentioned they're equipable. It's basically you get to customize your loadout. These will enhance your abilities.
I love the Mega Man series until they started doing
and we gave ourselves a little bit more health, as you can see, and the ability to dash much larger, which will help in the battle.
Perfect. So it sounds like you can customize your loadout.
Exactly. Yeah, to suit your playstyle, depending on if you want to dodge or parry.
And then these towers with classic Pac-Man ghost colors?
That's right. So that location will look familiar to people who saw the Amazon Prime secret level Pac-Man episode.
No, I did not.
Very familiar there. And each of those colors, of course, corresponds to the 4 ghosts. But in this game, they're known as the G-hosts.
The G-hosts. And there's a G-host dropping in right now.
That's right. Parasitic organisms that you encounter multiple times throughout the course of the game. But this is the battle with the final form of the G-host based on Blinky. Right on cue. Red, Brogza, Terius,
I'm sorry, I'm
Gilba.
5 years old. I'm sorry.
Oh my gosh, that's a mouthful.
It is. It is. Brogza is basically an in-universe term for a core, and Terius, final, Gilba, hand. So there you go. And this guy is really powerful right off the bat, focusing on the combat here. dodging and slashing, you have to be super precise.
This one feels good. The battle here feels better.
Yeah, there's the dodge.
I know it's like
I'm seeing
side
red and
scroller
blue.
versus the
That's right. So his face will flash red and blue.
Like the top down
if
third
it
person.
flashes red, it means you can parry his attack.
With
Blue means you need to get the heck out of the way, which
This
we
has
just
a
did
better feel
using the grapple.
with the hits.
Perfect.
Yeah,
Well, okay, let's talk a little bit about. I'm seeing bottom left-hand corner.
instantly
There's
just by the-
red
by the
flashing. There's
video?
a blue.
I can
That's
tell
right.
this one
So
will play really
on the
well.
left, we've got our parry equipped because you can choose whether or not to. Oh wait, hold on
Oh,
that
damn.
point. This is Gaia. So
Gun
this
down.
is basically the power pellet of
Pack
this
down.
game. It makes you super OP. You can really wreck house with enemies, but it's time limited. That meter on the top
course.
left that just expired
Pacman cannot
was
be
our
gunned
Gaia.
down forever.
Okay, and we'll go back to talking about that bottom left-hand corner, but I want to stay on Gaia for a second. So how do we increase that meter?
So throughout the course of the game,
Where's the
you
boss
can
health
kill
all
enemies,
from
but
there?
you can also stun them
Red
and then eat them.
Brog
And then that
shot,
helps to
there's
not
no-
only gain you
there's no-
resources to use in crafting to acquire things from the shop, but also to fill up that Gaia meter so you can get back into super OP mode.
Okay. So now going back to the bottom left, it sounds like one of those is defensive and one of those is offensive. Is that always the case?
That's right. So you would have seen, so it can be the case depending on what you equip.
Oh, okay.
And but right now, the left trigger is parry, and the right trigger is, or the right triangle is puck spark, which is basically a stun move. And you would have
So he's
seen
Pacman
that
now.
when we execute that, the boss will turn white, just like that.
Perfect timing.
To allow us to sort of get in some extra hits there as we try to dodge this huge attack with our active grappling hook.
And then I see that red bar just shot up. What is that?
That's right.
Because this game
so the
is
red bar in the
Pacman,
top left
they
is your ESP
on
meter.
purpose
And
just
so
made
this
the
will
main
be
character
consumed in
this
larger,
guy
smaller chunks
in-
based on a variety of different moves.
in a
So
coat.
there's using puck spark, there's even dashing, using your
further
grappling
emphasize
hook. So
Pacman.
everything consumes that. So you need to be really careful with what your moves are and be strategic, because otherwise,
cool.
if you run out of ESP, then you won't be able to do anything and you'll be dead in the water.
You can't even dodge?
You can't dodge efficiently.
Okay. So all about managing that bar.
Yeah.
And-
Speaking of managing bars, we got his stun meter all the way to the top there just a moment ago. So red was totally out of commission for a couple of
This
seconds.
guy-
They're letting us get some really great down.
This guy playing is a boss,
Perfect.
man.
And then we're stunned again. That white.
That's right.
Red's
yeah.
white.
So that was Puck Spark, one of the ESP skills that we have equipped
Nice
to the
parry,
triangle button, and there's a bunch of different ones that are
This
different
guy
types of
is
attacks
just
that you want to use in different areas of the
destroying
game.
this
But Puck Spark
G-Ho,
was
bro.
really the best friend for us to equip in this battle.
And we haven't talked about top right, 521.
Right.
What the heck is going on over there?
So that's aura. It's yellow. It looks like a pack dot. That's done on purpose. These are collected throughout the game. It's one of the game's, saying game a lot, in-game currency, and you use that to upgrade your sword strength, your health, and a couple of other things as well.
Okay, so
And we got him.
we got
I mean,
him.
but we got him.
We can
No,
say
that
we.
guy.
We got him.
It's a
which
collective
was,
we, right?
But
an
this is only
absolute
one
boss
of
man, got
4
him.
of the G-hosts that you will encounter throughout the game, but also these big final battles at the end.
And real fast, G-host, does that stand for
Stop
something?
saying
The
it,
G does stand for something, but
Hey, it's
I don't
Final
think I should
Fantasy
reveal that
VII.
just yet.
It's
Just out of time. Just out of time. Well, thank you so much for that reveal and deep dive.
Why
When
do I
does Shadow
keep
Labyrinth come
forgetting
out
these
again?
names?
Shadow Labyrinth comes out later this month on July 18th, coming to
What's worse is
PC and
Final
consoles.
Fantasy is one of
There
my
is a really
all-time
cool
favorite
collector's edition
IPs.
available from the Bandai
Midgard,
Namco store.
Midgard.
It
I
includes
didn't have
a
to
game
finish
map that
Googling.
has UV activated secrets,
Oh my
pins,
God, they're
like my
getting
little
old
puck
is,
right here, an art journal, and
year by
much
year,
more.
you do feel the
Perfect.
mental
You can match.
dimension.
We could all match Noah.
I can.
For more, check out the Shadow Labyrinth channel in the official Pacman Discord server
I kid
and
you
follow
not,
Shadow
One time
Labyrinth
this
game
tune
on
was
Instagram.
playing on TV.
Thanks.
I was like,
It's
what the fuck
time
is
to
that
navigate
tune?
through a brand new world
That's
of
so familiar.
delusions in Little Nightmares
That was
3.
the happy birthday song. Yeah.
Are
It's
you
that bad.
ready to face your childhood fears?
I was 28
Perfect, because
when
we
that happened.
recently revealed that the highly anticipated atmospheric adventure game Little Nightmares 3 is launching on October 10th.
Atmospheric
And a
adventure.
playable
At least
demo
this one's
will
not
be
anime.
coming to San Diego Comic-Con. Now let's take a look at the latest stage revealed in last week's brand showcase.
I'm not
Hi, I'm Coralie Feniello,
familiar with
producer on
this.
Little and
I've
Free.
seen it.
The game will release on October 10th, 2025, and I can't wait to see our fans and players dive into this exciting yet disturbing
But
new
it's
nightmare.
not. This one is. I'm not the demographic
In
for
Little
this
and
kind of
Free,
game.
you'll follow the journey of Flo and Alone. Our two friends are traveling through several
Ooh,
locations,
Bandai
trying to find a way
Farms.
out of the nowhere. Now, let's have a sneak peek at one of these places with this trailer.
France is on the map now in terms of gaming, just because of Expedition 30. Supermassive. Supercell. Supermassive was the one for yeah, Little Big Planet. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Little Big, because this graphically looks almost exactly like Little Big Planet. Which my daughter tried to play that game. She got frustrated so fast. Suffice it to say, she stopped playing real fast. Little Nightmares 3. I mean, it's not for me. Not the demographic for this one, but it does look great. Like, the graphics are... They're good. They're good. Better than... I mean, aesthetically, they're better than... What was that one? The one with the bad main character just earlier.
Are you ready, chat? Because it's time to party in everybody's golf hot shots. Thank you, Krista. We've got Krista back on stage for another round to tee off some more info about the game. I'm sorry about that.
Dude, Connor is
Welcome,
knocking
Krista.
it out
Thank
of the
you.
park.
I'm so excited to be back. And before we start, are you a golf fan, Connor?
I've played mini golf.
I
I'm
think I've seen you play mini golf before.
I'm so sorry. I'm not very good at all.
But fortunately, today's game is truly for everyone. Everybody's Golf
Again,
Hot Shots is a return to
not
form for
my
the long-running
demographic.
series. You can see we have a number of
Everybody's
different
golf.
modes. That's going
I
to
did
pop up on the
watch
screen over here.
that golf anime on Netflix.
We got single player here, but there's so many different things. There's campaign,
I binged
online
that
tournaments,
shit
some new party
for
modes
I
with
think 2
wacky
days.
golf. I want to shout out.
Yeah, 2 days. Over 2 days, I got
There's some solo
like
mode. There's
I
lots of
finished all
places
of it.
to golf around the
I do
world.
like
I see that. And
sports
I also see
anime,
there's a
but
ton of different characters
sports
we can
games,
play. Quite a lot.
Yeah,
I
so
don't even
many.
play 2K,
Actually, probably the
if I'm
most
being honest. I don't
in
even
any
play 2K.
installment of this game.
Okay,
But
wonderful.
we're going to go with our very favorite Pacman.
Of course, Pacman's in the game. I didn't know Pacman played golf.
Yeah,
You can play Pacman as an early unlock, and yes, he's going to crush it at golf.
Pacman is everywhere.
Okay, he's experienced?
I'd say so. I think when you're ball-shaped,
Right.
you're good at...
You live the life of the
live the life of the ball. He's got his face on the ball.
Oh, wow, he threw some grass to check the
They keep
wind.
saying balls.
That's
That's a high-level
technique.
strat. All right.
But the best thing about everybody's golf is that it might seem like a fancy sport, but the controls are really straightforward. You see that beautiful follow-through, and the
Beautiful
caddy is just booking it right now.
It's going so fast. There's no rush. It's golf. It's fine. Okay, so we got Pacman lining up another shot here as well.
You just pick your power, and then you swing. So that's only 3 buttons.
So simple.
And we're already this close to the hole.
Okay, I think Pacman has had a little bit of practice. I think he's quite good at this.
I do believe he's under par right now, too.
Okay, so I was unfamiliar with this game, and now I'm seeing it for myself. But going for not an iron, it's kind of interesting. Not a putter? Okay. I'm sorry for doubting you, Pacman.
It didn't matter, of course.
Of course you had it in the bag. Who am I to judge?
He's just here to show off now, really.
Yeah. Oh, does he showboat? Yes, he does. Lovely.
Beautiful.
Okay, nice.
Little golf claps.
Okay, so there's, some other stages too. And this one looks a bit familiar to me.
Yeah, it looks like the rain's an obstacle here.
It does look like the UK. It's just raining, Gothic architecture. I mean, I'm home already.
Yeah, so there's different weather conditions for you to overcome.
Okay.
And this is another feature that players can customize along with the time of day and wind conditions, as you saw earlier.
Can't imagine that playing in the night in the rain is the best conditions for golf. Does that add any extra challenges?
Yeah, absolutely. You can kind of customize it to however you'd like.
Right.
And it seems like Pacman likes the rain today.
he's living his best life. He needs to get his set in. Okay.
Oh, and to adjust for the trees and any obstacles in the way. Looks like we're putting some spin on the ball right here.
Okay.
And it looks like lined up just the perfect shot.
Nice shot. Beautiful, Pacman. And there, oh my gosh, it's cinema. That's an amazing shot.
It's just a little short, though.
Okay, so, I mean, that's pretty easy for a man of Pacman's caliber.
Yeah, except I think we are over par.
No!
I'm so sorry, Pacman.
I don't know the rules of...
during the showcase.
I just know...
It's okay, we're going to make it up.
Okay, the next one's going to be better?
Yes, I do believe Pacman has a little surprise for you. Just for you, Connor.
Just for me? Okay, let's have a look. All right, we'll see what he's got.
Fail, right?
And
my dad used to play a lot of golf.
Looks great.
Back when he was still healthy.
Into a tornado.
Wait, is that a hole-in-one?
That's a hole-in-one.
But I'm really not familiar with the rules.
Pacman knew
I just
something
know there's a birdie.
Why is there a tornado?
There's like I think it's a hole-in-one,
There's tons of
birdie,
accessibility
eagle, and then
features,
it's the
or
par,
if you want to make your game
whatever.
harder or easier
Plus,
with larger
minus.
cups or
Right.
tornadoes. Makes that course just a little bit more challenging.
Yeah, I mean, I think...
I guess this is for kids.
Yeah, I think you could.
Well, thank you so much, Krista, for taking us through everybody's golf hot shots. This game is coming
Maybe
out
my
September
kid would
5th
like
for
to play this
PlayStation
game.
5, Nintendo Switch, and Steam. So it's time to become golfers. Gamers?
Rise, unite, and triumph. Up next is the grid-based tactical combat RPG, Super Robot
Tactical
Wars Live.
combat RPG. Is that like Final Fantasy
All right,
Tactics
get ready,
style?
pilots. The ultimate robot anime clash returns in Super Robot Wars Y
But
with
robot?
over 20 featured series. This grid-based
I
tactical
remember
combat
this
RPG
was
will be ready for
this was a
action
thing back
on
in the
August
Super
20th.
NES
So
days.
please
no?
enjoy this special message
Am I
from
right?
game producer.
This is the one where there's like a big top-down map and then
The new entry to the Super
kind
Robot
of
Wars series.
yeah, right.
A
This is it.
grid-based tactical combat
There was a
RPG
version of this
you
where
assemble your dream team of
it was
robots
super
and
deformed.
pilots. Rise, unite, and triumph.
Dude, I used to
Super
love
Robot
this
Wars
game.
Y. Pre-order now.
Like this kind of game, but
私、
sadly I
スー
don't
パーロボッ
think
ト
the
対戦
current
Y のプロデュー
generation
サーを
of
務めます
gamers are into this.
トマ・コータと申しま
It's
す
too slow.
本日はスーパーロボット対戦シリーズの魅
The
力
only
についてご
reason
紹介してまいります
Expedition 33
まず
really
スーパーロボット対戦ですが
revived
日
some
本
of
の
the
有名なアニメーションに
JRPG
登場した
nostalgia
さまざまな
and
ロボットや
turn-based,
キャラクターたちが
despite
作品
being
の垣根を
turn-based, I
越え
think was
て
because
一堂に集まり
the
共通の敵と
turn-based
戦う夢のゲームで
of
す
Expedition
ゲー
33
ムジャンルはシミュレーション
was very
RPG で
fast.
して鍛え抜いたロボットで構成した
Like
自分だけ
the
の部隊を率いて
transition,
さま
the
ざまな
UI
ミッションを
transition
攻
from
略していき
attacking
ます
is
バト
very
ルでは
fast,
先ほどの PV で見てい
as
ただい
well
た
as
通
you
り
can just
さまざまなロボット
parry
の戦闘アニメー
all
ショ
of
ン
the
が楽しめます
attacks.
加えて
So
戦闘で得た報酬を使って
it didn't
ステージクリア後にロボットやパイロットを強化することができますこうして自分の大好きなロボットに育成リソースをつぎ込み戦場で活躍させることがスーパーロボット対戦
most
の醍
gamers
醐味
these
で
days
す
don't have the
またスーパーロボット対
patience
戦
or
の
the
もう一
mental
つの魅
capacity
力
to
は
wait.
本作独自の世界設定の中で
Yeah,
複数
I
の
think
収
so.
録作
I
品
don't
が
know.
クロスオーバーするオリジナルシナリオですプレイヤーはアドベンチャーパー
That's
ト
why
で
as good
戦
as
闘に至る
Baldur's
まで
Gate
のストー
was,
リーを読みその後
I don't think
シ
the
ミュレーション
demographic
パートに
was the
進む
younger
ことで
audience. It was
より
older.
没
It
入
was
感のあ
older
るシナ
audience.
リオ体験を得ることができますそして本作より新たにアシストリンクという新要素を導入しております機体に登場しないいわゆるパイロットでないキャラクターが
But it's good. Like, I'm
後
happy
方から
to see
戦闘を
games
支
like
援する
these.
シ
It's
ステ
just
ムが
that I don't know
アシ
if
スト
they're
リン
gonna
ク
be
です
successful.
敵を撃墜することで取得できる
All of the
アシス
people
トカ
my
ウントを
age
消
that
費す
used
る
to
こと
love
で
these
ア
are
シストクルー
just
から
are just
戦
tapped
闘を
out
有
of
利にす
time,
る
man.
さまざまな効果を得ることができます アシストクルーはステージへの参加や使用回数に応じてランクアップし強力になっていきますこの使えば使う
And then I
ほど
tried
成
to make
長
a
すると
video
いう
after
の
that.
が
I
ポイン
get
トでして従来の
anywhere
シリー
from
ズでは
6 hours,
超
4
過育
hours.
成の要素が
No,
ロ
6
ボット
hours,
や
about
パイロットとい
average.
っ
6 hours
た
of sleep.
戦闘キャラクター中心でしたが
Like,
ヒロイ
I'd
ン
be
やサブキャラ
lucky
といっ
if
た
I
直接戦闘に参加しないキャラにも
I get
愛を
time
注
to
ぐことが
insert the
できるよ
game
う
or
になりました
an hour
最後に
these days.
改めて発売日と予約特典についてお伝えさせていただきますスーパーロボット対戦 Y は8月28日に発売予定でしてプレイステーション、Steam のストアで予約を開始しております発売日より前に予約をしていただくと
3体のプレイヤブル機体や追加ミッションなどが手に入りますので、ぜひストアなどで詳細をご確認ください。そしてもう一つ情報がありまして、今作に登場するアニメ作品の魅力をお伝えするため、作品の紹介やアニメ視聴場所をまとめた特設ページを近日公開予定です。スーパーロボット対戦 Y の発売までに時間がありますので、好きな作品を探してみるのも楽しいかもしれません。以上でスーパーロボット対戦 Y の魅力についてお伝えさせていただきました。私はスーパーロボット対戦は自分の好きなロボットアニメへの愛を深め、新しいロボットアニメと出会い、そしてロボットアニメというジャンルをもっともっと好きになっていく、そんな特別な力を持つシリーズだと信じております。このスーパーロボット対戦の魅力をもっと多くの人に届けたい、そんな思いで私はゲームを作っております。これを機会にぜひスーパーロボット対戦 Y を手に取っていただきたいです。ご予約よろしくお願いいたします。
It has nostalgia vibes, but I don't think that's enough to make a big hit. Mazinga! Dude. Amurari. Maxwell. Oh my god. Oh. I'm getting the chills. I am too old. I am too old to know some of these characters. Godzilla. Oh, he's there. I thought it was another game. He's not a robot though. Combattler. Jesus. And there's a Robo Godzilla.
A couple of weeks ago, we did a deep dive into the Blood of Dawnwalker, an upcoming single-player, open-world, dark fantasy AAA RPG.
This one
in case you missed it, we
good.
have the team from Rebel Wolves here to share a bit more.
This one looked very promising. Although I thought the landscape was a bit muted, but I think that's on purpose because it is more realistic, like a realism-based game.
Monsters have always been here, watching from the shadows.
Watching.
And when we were at our weakest,
we didn't
came out into the light. We feared for our lives, but we should have feared for our souls instead.
Very Diablo 4 vibes. Not that it's bad.
Vampires didn't come to kill us. No, they came to rule. To turn us into mindless, docile cattle. Not me, though. They tried to change me into one of them.
Oh, we got backstory.
But I became something else instead. Their worst nightmare. A Dawnwalker.
Dawnwalker. Because the Daywalker was already
trapped between the two worlds. Fighting to even the score. Fighting to understand the evil behind it all. He is out there watching.
Dude, the story looks promising. I feel like this is lore and world that most gamers will really get into, man. I can imagine if they do this well enough, definitely spin-off series, movies, you name it, dude. Like the sky's the limit.
Hi all, my name is Dominika and I'm the community lead here at Rebel Wolves.
I'm Marcin Król, producer here at the studio.
we'd like to tell you a bit about our upcoming game, The Blood of Dawnwalker. It's a dark fantasy single-player open-world RPG set in medieval Europe in Vale Sangora, a remote valley where all legends are becoming real and vampires are stepping out of the shadows.
You play as Glenn, human by day, vampire by night. As a Dawnwalker, he's caught between two worlds. His goal, to save his family from vampire lord Brancis.
The story really changes depending on how you play. We call it a narrative sandbox. You choose what to do, when to do it, and how to approach your goals.
The game also features dual gameplay loop. So during the day, you play as human Cohen with his sword fighting skills and magic.
At night, you become a vampire, faster, stronger, with more powerful abilities. But those abilities come at a cost. You must feed, and sometimes you might lose control and hurt someone that matters to you.
The Blood of Dawnwalker is made out of love for RPGs. It's built to fully immerse you, keep you engaged, and leave lasting memories.
You can check out 20 minutes of our gameplay by scanning the QR code visible on the screen. And please don't forget to follow our channels. We're just getting started with The Blood of Dawnwalker, and there's much more we can't wait to show you.
Yeah, when was this? When is this? 2026, no?
Now in its 30th year and 8th mainline entry as a franchise,
honestly,
Tekken 8 has established its story as the longest continuous narrative in gaming. And today, we have Michael Murray here to give us a deeper look into the lore of
Tekken 3,
the latest character addition to Tekken 8. Coming to early access next week on July 7th.
I just aged out, man. I aged out. If I'm being honest.
Hello, this is Michael, producer of Tekken 8. Tekken 8 is the latest numbered entry in the legendary 3D fighting game series, delivering the most exhilarating and intense battles in the franchise's history. Today, I'd like to introduce the second additional character of Season 2,
Alright, let's do it.
Pacman.
He's in the middle of dinner.
Pacman is a national hero of Thailand. And
oh no, this is a thing. They're in Thailand.
He made his first appearance in Tekken 7. Instantly standing out with his towering physique, over 2 meters tall, and striking markings on his body. These patterns are known as Lichtenberg figures, or lightning scars, said to have been etched into his skin when he miraculously survived a lightning strike as a child. Also known as the title Thunderstruck, he is known for his overwhelming power and high fight IQ in the ring.
They had to do a whole thing.
On his back, Pacman bears a traditional Thai tattoo with spiritual meaning. This intricate design was personally drawn
this
by
guy's ripped as
in Thailand.
He's on all the steroids.
Upper and lower, carries its own distinct significance. Traditionally, Sakyant normally are kind of a ward that protects the fighter, but it also has various meanings, which could be strength, courage, health, or even success. So particularly the tiger itself is usually used to symbol courage or strength. We hope players will take note of this detailed element as it embodies the deep cultural roots of both Thailand and Muay Thai.
And then also usually you play fighting games. Back then the internet
performed a blessing ceremony to pray
the internet was not as good as it was. You really can't just sit at home, play Tekken and fight with randos. You really had to have like a group of friends that play Tekken with you.
The team worked with Nadaka Yoshinari,
or you go into an arcade center and play Tekken there, fight people, but
Rajadamnan and Lumpini. And we have him here
I wasn't really into single player games. Aside from RPG games at the time, so as soon as my Tekken group died out, I just stopped playing. That's what you mean by age out. You know, when you get older, you know, less friends, and you age out of games because it's just the circle gets smaller. But these days, everything's online, so.
So Nadaka, after actually doing
if you get Tekken, if you get into these fighting games, it's much easier to stick.
初めて自分モーションキャプチャーをやらせてもらったんですけど、ムエタイ特有の一発一発重みのある攻撃と自由のある攻撃っていうのが忠実に再現されていてすごく感動しました。
I'm surprised they didn't get the thigh.
This character specializes in controlling the fight with his massive reach and powerful heavy-hitting.
This guy is so exciting.
He might not be the fastest, but his sheer power is a force to reckon with.
Connor should have done all the
If you enjoy
interviews.
characters who apply pressure with devastating single hits rather than relying on a flurry of smaller attacks, then this is the character for you.
You can tell he's really not used to it. I'm not used to it too, but
this character is a result of a
this guy's
collaborative effort,
really
with
reading
many
off a script,
individuals contributing
and
to the carefully
it
crafted
shows.
motion and design. Experience the exhilarating one-hit knockout potential that Falcon Ram brings to the fight. So that's
So
all about
exciting.
Falcon Ram. He's actually personally one of my favorite
Falcon
characters in
Ram?
the series to date. So I can't wait to have
Falcon Ram.
everyone have their hands on him. Falcon Ram will be available
Falcon
for early access starting July 8th or July 7th PDT for those who own the Season 2 pass. The official release begins on July 11th or July 10th PDT. More details about Falcon Ram will be revealed in a special live stream scheduled for the day before early access. Don't
Why is
miss
there Pacman there? Why is Pacman everywhere? Dude? Where's the Mega Man? Is there any
Experience the world of Dragon Ball Daima, a brand new Dragon Ball anime series through a 2-part playable experience in Dragon Ball Z Kakarot.
Rip Miyazaki,
You can enjoy
bro.
this
I
downloadable
mean,
content
Miyazaki.
even if you haven't finished the main story. In this video,
Toriyama.
we'll introduce the features added to this new downloadable content.
I haven't been keeping up with Dragon Ball, honestly, if I'm being honest.
Goku finds
I
himself
don't even know what
transformed
he
into
did
a
with,
smaller form as a result of a nefarious scheme.
Ultra
to rescue
Instinct.
the kidnapped Dende and
I
reclaim
watched
his original
that
form,
series to a
Goku
point, but
sets
then
off on a thrilling
I
adventure
kind of dropped
filled
off
with
watching
action
it
and
before
danger,
I reached the part where
joined by
he used Ultra
Glorio,
Instinct. I just
Supreme
read it all over the
and
internet.
Pansy.
It's
But
got me really pumped up.
I miss the. And every time something like that happens with
Part 1
Zangoku,
unfolds in the
you
third
get like
demon
the
world, a realm of mysterious creatures and
Goosebumps
floating
vibes
islands, revealing a world
by
completely
seeing your
unlike
like,
Earth.
this character grow into something else. I miss that.
The
That didn't happen
skies
for
of
me.
the third demon world are choked with volcanic gases, weighing down the air and making flight a real challenge. But fret not. With Sky Seed, you can instantly travel to places you've already visited, making world exploration a breeze.
Why does it sound like an AI voiceover?
Scattered across the
It's not,
field
though.
are treasure chests filled
He's
with
too-
helpful items to aid you in your adventure. You may also come across something called Demon World Rumors
There's too much
that
emotion
can
in
uncover
his
the
voice,
secrets and
but
mysteries about
At
the
the same
new
time,
world.
it's all emotion in his
There
voice.
are plenty of rare items hidden on the floating islands, so be sure to explore thoroughly.
Thoroughly.
You might get to see a side of Pansy that wasn't shown in the anime.
Like my pitching machine. Keeps you on your toes with its random throws. Cool, huh?
Yeah.
Not only can you test your
Oh,
skills
now I
against the
remember.
Kadan Castle's warriors
The
and
only
Glorio,
really
like in the
anime
anime,
kind of
but you
game
will also
that
face
I
off
liked
against trolls, goblins,
was
and
Ni no
other
Kuni
creatures
2.
that inhabit
I
the
played
third
that shit.
demon world.
Although I know it's not, you know,
Some enemies
it's not
will use
actually
attacks
an
that can
anime,
cause
but
status effects like
it
burns
is
and
a
poison.
gimmick-based
So get ready to
RPG.
strategize and take on more intense battles.
like it was carried by
Medibugs
the
are the key
Ghibli
to
name, and,
curing
you know,
status
I'm a
effects.
fan of
So
Miyazaki
keep an
style,
eye
so
out and gather as many as you
I
can to
played that
stay
because
prepared.
it was Miyazaki inspired game.
Your
or at least like
companions, Glorio,
inspired game.
Supreme Kai,
I know they're
and
not,
Pansy
synonymous,
each
but
bring unique abilities to support Goku.
Yeah.
Work together and
that was enough for
overcome
me
enemies.
to try it. Like to make me try it.
All right, here goes.
Keep up the pressure.
I'll follow your lead. Kamehameha!
Kamehameha!
Fishing, hunting, and other familiar activities from the main story are still here for you to enjoy. This downloadable content is packed with tons of exciting content, so jump in and explore the third demon world to your heart's content. Dragon Ball Z Kakarot Daima, Adventure
part
through
two?
the Demon Realm Part 1. Dragon Ball Z
You're telling
Kakarot
me I get
Daima
to wait
Edition, which
and
features
then
the main
spend
game
more
and
money?
the Daima Adventure
Yeah,
through the
that's a
Demon
good
Realms
deal.
pack will also be available for sale.
So far, only like the one trailer.
Agents unravel a mystery
Digimon.
through time and parallel worlds.
Ah.
Up next, we take a deeper look at Digimon Storytime Stranger to learn more about the features of this riveting RPG.
You know, I think Digimon had
皆さんこんにちは。
at the time
デジモンストーリータイムストレンジャーのプロデューサー
it
を担
was
当してい
more
ます
geared
原
towards
と
the
申します。
teenagers.
デジモンストーリータイムスト
Like
レンジャー
it
は
was
デジモ
Pokemon
ンストー
and
リー
then
シリーズの10年ぶりと
and
な
then
る新
Digimon
作です。
came out. I'm like,
ゲームの紹
ooh,
介に入る前
Digimon.
にまずは
It
こ
had
れま
a
で公開して
good
きたゲーム映像
potential,
を振り返ってみ
but
ましょう
it。just never really materialized. Like it just became stagnant IP.
The world where Digimon live? We're actually in the digital world!
いかがでしょうか。映像の中では様々なデジモンが登場していましたが、本作では実は450体以上のデジモンが実装されるんです。本作は人間とデジモンの絆を描く壮大なストーリー、戦略的なターン制バトル、そして多種多様なデジモンの収集とカスタマイズを楽しめる育成 RPG です。ファンの方はもちろんですが、過去デジモンゲームを遊んだことがない方、またはデジモンそのものにあまり触れてこなかった方にもデジモンの世界に飛び込むきっかけとしてぜひ手に取っていただきたい作品です。本作の主人公は超常現象の調査・解決を専門とした秘密組織アダマスに所属するエージェントです。2人のエージェントのうちいずれかを選択します。物語の舞台は日本、東京。政府によって封鎖された新宿の一区画で未知の生物デジモンに遭遇するところから始まります。これこそがあなたの最初の仲間となるデジモンになります。その後調査を進めていく中で様々な出来事に遭遇し、最終的には謎の爆発に巻き込まれてしまいます。気がつくと世界は8年前に戻っていました。以降、来たる世界崩壊を食い止めるべく、人間世界とデジモンが住むデジタルワールド2つの世界をまたいだ冒険を繰り広げることになります。物語の核心は時空と世界を超える強い絆です。まさにデジモンにとって不変のテーマと言えます。特にキーとなるキャラクターミソの祈りとアイギオモン、この2人が紡ぐ絆の形にぜひご注目いただきたいです。また物語は今作オリジナルの内容となっていますので、シリーズ前作のファンの皆さんもこれから初めてデジモンゲームを遊ぶ方も全く新しい体験ができるのだと思っています。冒険の中では賑やかな新宿、秋葉原とデジタルワールドのさまざまなエリアを行き来します。前作デジモンストーリーシリーズではデジタルワールドに行くことはほとんどなく、その手前の電脳世界と人間世界との行き来が主でしたが、今作ではこれまでにない繊細な表現で描かれたデジタルワールドを訪れ探索することが可能になっています。冒険の中心となる活気に満ちたセントラルタウンや巨大な木々が生い茂るギアフォレスト、美しく広大な海が広がるアビスエリアなど、それぞれ違った表情を持つエリアが登場します。エリアごとにそこに住まうデジモンが違うのも魅力の一つです。個性豊かなキャラクターたちとの出会いが皆さんの冒険に彩りを与えてくれるはずです。もちろん RPG にはバトルが欠かせません。モンスター育成ゲームでおなじみの属性による攻撃ダメージの変化は本作では基本的に種族・属性の組み合わせで成り立ちます。種族はワクチン、ウイルス、データのほかフリー、バリアブル等も含めて計7種。属性は火、水、草木などの11種に分類されます。デジモンの技と種族の組み合わせによってダメージが入らなかったり、倍以上のダメージを与えたり、さらに本作ではよりデジモンの個性が際立つ因子を追加しており、相性次第ではさらに高いダメージを狙っていくことも可能となっています。デジモン固有のスペシャルスキルと複数の付け替えが可能なアタッチメントスキルの2種を駆使し、敵や状況を見極めながら仲間デジモンのパーティー編成をカスタマイズすることが大切です。また本作ならではの要素としてエージェントが持つデジバイスと仲間デジモンの力を合わせることで味方のサポートや敵への追撃ができるクロスアーツを発動することが可能です。デジモンたちと共に敵に立ち向かう一体感をぜひその手で体験いただきたいです。デジモンの最大の魅力の一つは進化ルートが一本線ではないことです。一体のデジモンから様々な形態に進化できるだけでなく、他の進化経路の解放や成長限界に達した際にあえて退化する選択も可能です。進化・退化を駆することで一部のパラメーターやプレイヤーとの友情値を引き継いだり、レベル上限を示す才能値を引き上げることができるため、進化・退化を繰り返しながらお気に入りのデジモンを集中して育成することも戦略の一つです。またプレイヤーであるエージェント自身の成長も仲間デジモンの強さに影響します。デジモンの育成やパラメーターに関わる様々なスキルを解放できるため、積極的にミッションをこなして エージェントとしてレベルアップしていきましょう。新たなデジモンはバトルで敵デジモンを倒してスキャン率を上げ、コンバートをすることで獲得可能です。バトルをすればするほど仲間デジモンは増えていき、育成の幅も広がっていきます。育成可能なデジモンは450体以上います。お気に入りのデジモンを集中して育成するもよし、多くのデジモンを収集し幅広い育成を行うもよし、あなただけの遊び方を見つけて、ぜひデジモンたちの冒険を楽しんでください。次はデジモンたちが住む世界についてお話ししていきます。これは主人公一行が初めて訪れるデジタルワールドイリアスの街、セントラルタウンです。街中はデジモンで溢れており、冒険に必要なアイテムを入手できるショップやデジモンたちが集うちょっとおしゃれなバーもあります。主人公はここでこの街を治めるメルクリモンというデジモンから電波塔の異常を調査する依頼を受けることになります。セントラルタウンは冒険の中心地として何度も訪れることになるため、立体感ある構造や密度感、BGM など活気に満ち満ちた雰囲気から次の冒険も頑張ろうと思えるような、そんな空間づくりを意識しています。イリアスには他にも様々なエリアがあり、それぞれが世界観的にもゲーム性的にも意味のある設計がなされています。次はメニュー画面を見ていきましょう。メニューではデジモンの進化、退化、カスタマイズ、パーティーの編成等が可能です。進化、退化にはそれぞれ条件があり、例えば進化であれば一定のパラメータ値を満たすことが基本です。中には特殊な条件もあり、特定のアイテムが必要であったり、特定の性格になっていないと進化ができない等のパターンも存在します。デジモンのカスタマイズではそれぞれの個性に応じたアタッチメントスキルや装備品の装着を行います。強みをさらに伸ばすのか、苦手を補強するのか、ガンガン攻めるのか、サポート的な立ち回りをさせるのかなど、戦略は無数に存在します。他にどのようなデジモンが仲間になっているか次第でもカスタマイズの方向性は変わってくるでしょう。パーティーは6体のデジモンによって構成され、その中から3体をバトルへ出すことになります。さらに物語の中心となるアイギオモンはプラスもう1体として戦闘に参加しますので、彼を戦闘でどう生かすかもパーティー編成を考える上での重要な指標になることでしょう。マップ上には様々な敵デジモンがおり、シンボルエンカウントでバトルが始まります。バトルでは種族と属性の相性が非常に重要です。敵デジモンとの相性が悪ければ控えの3体と交代することをお勧めします。交代は自分のターンであれば行動数の消費なしで何度も行うことが可能ですので、慎重にバトルを進めていきましょう。戦闘に勝利すると敵デジモンのスキャン率が上昇、100% 以上になることでコンバートし、新たな仲間デジモンを生み出すことが可能です。最後にボスバトルを見てみましょう。各ボスには通常戦闘にはない何らかのギミックがあります。例えばこのパロットモ戦では定期的に落ちてくる雷に当たるとダメージを受け、パロットモへ落ちると敵は回復してしまいます。基本的にはこの逆境に真っ向から立ち向かわなくてはならないのですが、ちょっとした隠し要素として特定のデジモンをパーティーに入れておくことで相手の回復を防ぐことが可能にもなっています。クロスアーツはボスバトルにおいて必要不可欠な大技となります。敵デジモンの弱点を突くことでクロスアーツゲージを早く貯めることができるため、この点においてもやはり敵との相性コントロールは重要になってきます。これまでの知識と経験、そしてデジモンたちとの絆を総動員し、迫り来る強敵を打ち倒してください。ゲーム内容について少しでも楽しんでいただけましたでしょうか。時空と世界をまたぐストーリー、戦略的なターン制バトル、そして多種多様なデジモンの収集と育成を楽しめるデジモンストーリータイムストレンジャーは、従来のデジモンのファンの方々にも、これから初めてデジモンを体験する方々にもぜひ手に取っていただきたい王道の RPG 作品となっています。本日披露したゲームパートは今後のイベントでも使用できるようになりますので、ぜひご期待ください。本作は PlayStation 5、Xbox シリーズ XS、Steam にて予約受付中です。皆さんがどんなデジモンと絆を紡いで冒険していくのか、この目で見える日を心から楽しみにしています。ちなみに私はパタモンを選んで、いずれはゴッドドラモンへ進化させることが確定しています。本日はどうもありがとうございました。ありがとう。
Thank you so much, Hara-san, for that in-depth look. Digimon Story Time Stranger will be launching on October 3rd, 2025. Look out for a playable demo at upcoming events. And that is all for today's presentation. Thank you, Connor, for joining me today, and thank you to all our viewers for joining us as well.
I don't know if I'm surprised or not surprised.
And to our viewers, and remember, if you're a fan of any of the games that you saw today, be sure to follow any of the Bandai Namco Entertainment social media accounts in your local language to stay up to date on the latest announcements and releases.
We'd love to know what you thought of today's presentation and have provided a survey link if you'd like to help us make our next showcase even better.
Okay, gamers. Well, thanks again for coming by, and we'll see you all next time.
Yeah, man. I like Sea Dog. Sea Dog made this bearable to watch. And I think I like, let's go back. I think I liked this game, Towa and the Guardians. Interesting, I like it. If you're a fan of roguelites, definitely pick this up. Although I think they could work on the hit mechanics a bit more. Pacman was weird but interesting. And I think the other one was with the scuffed main characters. I like that one. Where was that? Yeah, this one.
System, ブラッドコードなどおなじみのシステムも登場します。ぜひご期待ください。舞台は人間と吸血鬼が共存している未来の世界になります。そこでは様々な物質を異形に変えてしまう輪廻と呼ばれる変質現象と吸血鬼たちの自我を奪い化け物へと変えてしまう渇望の月の存在で世界は滅びの一途をたどっていました。主人公は化け物に対抗する力を持つ吸血鬼ハンターでしたが任務中に命を落としてしまいます。そんな主人公にそこでは様々な物質をたどっていました。主人公は化け物に対抗する力を持つ吸血鬼ハンターでしたが任務中に命を落としてしまいます。対抗する力を持つ吸血鬼ハンターでしたが任務中に命を落としてしまいます。
Below the candle, sorry. That was I can't pause it fast enough, but that was it. Anyway, that was it, man. Thank you guys for. I bet you're not even watching anymore. But yeah, whatever. If you click the video, it still is something. If you enjoyed it, please click all the buttons. I am gonna go to sleep. It's a little bit over 4 a.m. and I have to wake up at 6:30. Bye. Thanks, guys.